Hello, this is News Plus on Viewer Television. I am Deborah Ndokaife. The federal government has said it is seeking top researchers of Nigerian descent from across the globe to help the country create its national artificial intelligence AI strategy. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosu Tijani, who announced this on Monday via X, urged Nigerians to share details of any top researcher that they know. He said the government is building on existing work done by the National Information Technology Development Agency to develop a national AI strategy. Hence, it is expanding its co-creation approach to engage and include top AI researchers of Nigerian descent globally. And now the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuru Ngelele, on Monday said President Bola Tinubu would not permit any failure of any of the ministers, adding that Tinubu is not scared to sack any minister who is not effective. Now, while speaking to newsmen, Ngelele said Tinubu had established benchmarks for each of the sectors in the country since his emergence as president in February 2023. Ngelele further disclosed that during the interim period between when he emerged as president-elect and his inauguration on May 29th, Tinubu proactively established a series of reform committees encompassing every sector. He said basically looked at exactly what His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari had achieved and was poised towards ensuring every minister discharged their duties. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has advised Nigerians not to entertain fear over the release of the excess water from Lagdo Dam from Cameroon. This is contained in a statement signed by Mr. Manzo Ezekiel, head of the agency's press unit, on Monday in Abuja. And he said that the agency is working with critical stakeholders at the federal, state, and local governments to ensure that the release does not cause any negative impact, adding that efforts were already on gear to prevent much havoc, especially on the low-lying communities along the states likely to be affected. The states on the downstream of River Benue are Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Nasarawa, Kogi, Anambra, Enugu, Edo, Delta River, and Bayelsa states. The agency envisaged this release of excess water from the Lagdo Dam, taking note of the likely impact and considered preparations for mitigation and response to the 2023 flood alert. The Nigerian Army and other stakeholders have emphasized the need to enhance mental health awareness among military personnel and other security agencies to address cases of stress disorder in operational fronts. The Nigerian Army Resource Center, Department of Army Transformation and Innovation, in collaboration with Peace Building Development Consult on Monday, commenced a 3-day mental health resilience and wellness course in Abuja. The Director General of NAC, Major General Garba Wahab, represented by Major General Joseph Oroko, said the issue of mental health was crucial to the military, paramilitary, and the entire nation. Wahab said there had been instances of soldiers shooting indiscriminately and killing colleagues, saying such circumstances could be triggered by operational issues, stress, trauma, anxiety, and other factors that affect mental health of personnel. He urged participants to advise their patients and commanders on what to do to avoid the issue of mental health on the field, considering the current operation being undertaken by the military and other security agencies. The Minister of Transportation, Saidu Alkali, on Sunday said he's committed to addressing the challenges faced by the railway services in the country. The minister, while acknowledging the need for improvement, stated that his actions are driven by the agenda of President Bola Tinubu of Renewed Hope. He also indicated that the managing director of the Nigeria Railway Corporation may face disciplinary action in relation to the Abuja-Kaduna Railway operations. The minister made this announcement when he paid an unscheduled visit to Idu train station in Abuja. Now, during the visit, the minister personally inspected the coaches and discovered several issues that need urgent attention. Notably, some of the toilet facilities were found to be non-functional. Additionally, the minister noted that he received complaints from security escorts regarding unpaid allowances for the past 5 months. We'll be going on a quick break, and when we come back, News Plus continues. Stay with us.
Has dismissed an application filed by the Independent National Election
Viewer Television, now airing in FCT Abuja. Adamawa.
From Bauchi, following the order of
youths in Bauchi under the
Bauchi. Boronu. Gombe. Plateau. Taraba. Viewer TV. News from a vantage point.
Welcome back. The House of Representatives has resolved to end the incessant farmers-headers clashes in the country using a multi-phased approach to achieve a lasting peace. Deputy Speaker of the House, Benjamin Kalu, stated this at a meeting between the chairman and members of the ad hoc committee to interface with relevant stakeholders in Abuja. The meeting between the House and the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Federal Ministry of Water Resources, Gombe State Government, and relevant stakeholders is with a view to finding lasting solution to the recurring clashes between farmers and herders in Yamaltu Deba and neighboring local government areas, including other regions of the country with similar incidents. Deputy Speaker of the House stressed that the clashes have resulted in avoidable losses of lives and property, which has over 60,000 people killed since 2001. He noted that the number of deaths, injuries, and kidnapped persons constitutes an alarming situation and poses a serious national security challenge for Nigerian quest to attain food security and alternative foreign earnings from the agricultural sector.
Urgency and the sacrifice made to broker peace in our nation is not a wasted effort, for it is in peace and unity that our progress as a nation will thrive. Your core mandate as a committee, therefore, is to uncover the facts, identify the remote and immediate causes of herder-farmer clashes in Yamautu, Deba, and other regions of this country. You should interrogate the degree of loss of lives and property, and recommend policy and legislative solutions, including but not limited to what we are not able to have ranches, why we are not able to have ranches as in other jurisdictions.
Chairman of the committee, Honorable Aliyu Bapa, in his remarks said the issues faced by the farmers and herders have reached a critical juncture, demanding their immediate attention and collaborative efforts to finding sustainable solution. He added that the conflicts have not only disrupted rural communities but socio-economic and negative political implications.
Distinguished stakeholders, I stand before you today on behalf of members of this ad hoc committee to address matters of utmost importance, the issue that resonates deeply with the well-being of our communities and the future of our nation. We are here today not just as representatives of various stakeholders, but concerned individuals unified by a shared commitment. The issue faced by farmers and herders have reached a critical juncture, demanding our immediate attention and collaborative efforts to finding sustainable solution.
The primary objective of the meeting is to bridge the divide and foster improved understanding among farmers and herders, taking into cognizance the unique challenges faced by the groups by promoting dialogue, building trust, and creating an environment where mutual respect and shared prosperity can thrive. The National Commission for the Coordination and Control of Proliferation of Small Arms and Light Weapons has said it plans to employ and train about 300,000 personnel across the Federation to tackle illegal arms proliferation. The Commission said about 7,000 personnel would be engaged in each state of the Federation, including the FCT. In a statement on Sunday, the Acting Director General of NATCOM, Otumba Adejare Adegbenro, said the idea was to tackle armed proliferation, thereby making the country safe. He noted that those interested should be on the lookout for the Commission's recruitment advertisement. And Bayelsa House of Representatives caucus have condemned in the strongest terms the invasion of Open Nembe in Nembe local government area of Bayelsa State by suspected armed thugs in military uniform. Briefing newsmen in Abuja, the caucus said the violent attack on the community undermines the principle of peace, security, and justice, which the state has been known for in the past, particularly in the last 3 years. The caucus therefore urged the Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, to order an immediate investigation and proper arrest of the perpetrators.
In the immediate response of the Bayelsa State government, led by His Excellency Senator Doye Diri, to the crisis and the effort to dilute the tension in the affected community. The raid caused death of innocent citizens and indiscriminate arrest and detention of scores of Opunembe, Basambri youths who are presently in the custody of the Nigerian police at Abuja. May we also remind the IGP, Inspector General of Police, that a sting operation of such nature carried out in total disregard of existing protocols with regards to the role of the executive governor as the chief security officer of the state within his domain in the clear absence of imminent threat to national security is not only a threat to our democracy, but raises questions of the presence of the Joint Security Task Force stationed in the community over the years.
Beyond providing essential emergency response services to the public, the Emergency Communications Centers implemented by the Nigerian Communication Commission (NCC) now provides employment for many Nigerian youths and professionals. NCC said it was also offering informal businesses activities to the citizens across the country. Dr. Ruben Moka, Director of Public Affairs, made this known in a statement on Monday in Abuja. Moka said the ECCs, which have been constructed and are now fully operational in a total of 27 state capitals across the country, are reachable on toll-free number 112. They're operating in similar designs like the 911 emergency numbers in some developed parts of the country, of the world rather, to provide support to individuals who are witnesses or under distress of emergency. A group under the auspices of the Northern Consensus Movement has said that a Northern Nigerian ministry will tackle insecurity, provide jobs for teeming youths, and reduce the number of out-of-school children roaming the streets in the region if created. According to the group, the region needs special attention in order to address its socio-economic challenges in the region. The president of NCM, Comrade Awa Abdullahi Aliyu, who made the call at a retreat, also noted that with the creation of such a ministry, emphasis should be placed on the specific project implementation. The likes of education, health, security, agriculture, economy, environment, women and youth development of skill acquisition activities, management. Aliyu stressed that the challenges in the north have become a problem that has eaten into the fabric of the society, inflicting pain, suffering, and division on the northerners regardless of who heads the government.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm at the Envoy Hotel, Diplomatic Drive 305, here for a business weekend. It's been an amazing stay. Conference hall and business facilities here are stylish and innovative. The Envoy Hotel is luxury, esoteric, opulence, for ultimate comfort.
Discerning travelers, we are more than just a place to stay. We are an icon of comfort, style, and thoughtful luxury. We are Envoy Hotel.
And on international, police personnel and ground staff prepare a Northern Territory police plane on the tarmac of the Darwin International Airport in Darwin on August 28, 2023, as investigations continue after 3 U.S. Marines died on August 27th when an Osprey aircraft crashed on Melville Island, located north of Darwin. 8 U.S. Marines are in hospital and one of them in intensive care following a military aircraft crash in northern Australia that killed 3 of their comrades, authorities say. 23 Marines were on board the Boeing MV-22B Osprey tilt-rotor aircraft when it crashed on Melva Island, north of Darwin, on Sunday morning during a military exercise for locally based troops. Northern Territory Chief Minister Natasha Fowles has said 8 Marines were still receiving treatment and that she wanted to assure their families that they are getting the best care possible. Authorities have launched an investigation into what caused the crash, and efforts are also underway to recover the remains of the 3 dead Marines. Ukraine has announced on Monday that it had recaptured a village on the southern front line where its forces are hoping for a breakthrough in their grinding offensive against entrenched Russian positions. Kyiv launched its pushback in June after stockpiling Western-supplied weapons, building up assault battalions and attacking Russian positions. But officials in Kyiv have acknowledged that progress has been slow, and Moscow says Ukrainian forces are running out of resources. Both settlements are in the southern region of Zaporizhia, one of 4 that the Kremlin claimed to have annexed last year despite not having military control over any of them. Ukraine's limited advances on the southern front have spurred a political debate in Western capitals over political and military support for Kyiv. Now, Egypt announced on Sunday that negotiations have resumed over Ethiopia's controversial mega dam after agreeing last month to reach a deal following years of tension between the two countries. 4 years at loggerheads over the issue, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed had agreed in July to finalize a deal within 4 months. The two leaders met on the sidelines of a summit of African leaders from war-torn Sudan's neighbors seeking to end the conflict that has raged there for over 4 months. The new round of negotiations on the Renaissance Dam began Sunday morning in Cairo with the participation of the Egyptian, Sudanese, and Ethiopian delegations, the Egyptian Ministry of Water Resources and Irrigation announced. The massive $4.2 billion Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam has been at the center of a regional dispute ever since Ethiopia broke ground on the project in 2011, with Egypt fearing it would slash its share of Nile waters. President Emerson Mnangagwa has been elected to a second term with 52.6% of the vote, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission says. However, the opposition claimed there had been widespread vote rigging, and international observers said the vote fell short of democratic standards. Mnangagwa is only Zimbabwe's 3rd president. A 2017 coup against veteran ruler Robert Mugabe put him in charge. Zimbabweans still face high inflation, poverty, and a climate of fear. When he first became president, Mr. Mnangagwa, known as the crocodile for his ruthlessness, promised a new start for the country. And the president vowed to guarantee human rights also appears hollow, with little changing in his regards since Mr. Mugabe's departure. Critics says the 80-year-old silenced dissent and clamped down on the opposition in the run-up to the vote, which he had been widely expected to win. And that's all on News Plus. Many thanks for watching. I am Deborah Ndakaifi. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.